Yeah, boss of YouTube. How's it going, everybody? Hopefully y'all are having a good Thursday today. This was another battle I had off of my live stream the other day. I apologize that I couldn't live stream yesterday. Hopefully on Friday I should have some time to live stream, so if you guys would like to battle, come out to the stream and say what's up. So this is an Uber's battle against MeteorBlack, if I'm not mistaken, and I do have something I would like to quickly talk to you guys about after the actual battle, because this was kind of a quick, just fun Ubers battle, and would really appreciate if you guys could stick around till the end and let me know your thoughts and opinions on what I have to talk about. So going into this battle, Lucario is absolutely terrifying. If its Swords Dance is up late game with the proper priority, it could just sweep me. Also Xerneas, if I lose my Primal Groudon or I lose my Ho-Oh, then that thing could be a problem depending on its coverage moves. So we both lead off with Marshadow. I am not insane enough to stay in here turn 1 and risk a speed type, but he is apparently, or maybe he's like a lead Focus Sash set, which would actually be a little bit annoying because that's not really that good of a set. But either way, I do have a relatively safe switch into this to whatever physical move he wants to go for in the form of my Zygarde, which is actually correct this time. It has the Power Construct now. And I'm going to switch out expecting him to go for the Hidden Power Ice, but apparently Marshadow learns Ice Punch, and I honestly did not even know that until this game. Like, I just thought people ran HP Ice because it didn't learn Ice Punch, but it makes sense why you would run HP Ice considering that Salamence would Intimidate. Also, Lander's Therian could be used in Ubers potentially, so HP Ice in general is just probably a little bit better. And then Zygarde is typically physically defensive anyway, so yeah, I unfortunately miss my Sacred Fire. 5% chance to miss, and of course I miss, which was a little bit annoying, not gonna lie, because his Marshadow should be dead, or if anything I could have burned it. So now I kind of have to pivot around it and try to get my Groudon in here without it having to take entirely too much damage, because if he had popped the Z move on me, that could have been a little bit bad. Sorry for the little bit of lag here. I'm not sure why it's lagging. This should be fine though for the rest of the game. Either way though, I do get my Groudon in here relatively safely, considering that there's not really too much that he could have done to my Zygarde outside of going for the Ice Punch. And I think honestly Zygarde would have been able to live that, and I think he actually would have activated my Power Construct. So if it came down to it, I probably could have stayed in with Zygarde and then gone for the Glare, but it's not that big of an issue, as this turn he will go for the Spectral Thief, as I go for the Precipice Blade straight OHKO-ing him, finally getting rid of this damn Marshadow. It only took like 7 turns after I missed freaking Sacred Fire, but hey, it's gone, which is nice. So in comes the Arceus. Turns out that he is just the regular E-Killer set, and I have seen Choppleberry Arceus before, so I didn't feel comfortable in switching directly into my Marshadow, so that's why I decided to go for the Dragon Tail here. And of course I miss, because why not? And that was slightly annoying, so I'm just gonna try to get up my rocks here. If anything, I can get up rocks here, hopefully bring in Marshadow, and as long as he's not Choppleberry, we should be fine. If he is Choppleberry though, it could possibly sweep me, but he actually ends up going for a second Swords Dance here. I'm not entirely too sure why, maybe thinking I wouldn't go for the Dragon Tail again and just try to get off some initial damage with the Precipice Blade, which does make some sense, I'm not gonna lie. But if anything, I think he should have just honestly gone for the E-Speed there just to finish me off. Either way though, it's fine, as I Dragon Tail him into the Skymin. This Skymin is actually kind of a nuisance, considering that literally the only thing Skymin does is flinch everything to death. So if it comes down to it, this could, in theory, just flinch all 6 of my Pokemon, because I don't think I actually have anything faster than it on this team. However though, I do have a very specially defensive monster in the form of Arceus Poison, which is really cool, and Judgment should be able to easily knock him out at this range of HP. Even at max HP, I should knock him out, unless he is max HP EV'd, which I don't think Skymins typically is anyways, so not really too concerned about it. As it goes for the Air Slash, I completely expected to get flinched, but as you can see there, Air Slash is not doing too much damage at all to me, so unless he gets 6 to 7 flinches in a row, or maybe gets a crit on 2 of those or something, then I should still be in a perfectly okay scenario to at least break through one of them and in return just knock him out with the Poison type Judgment. As he goes for this Air Slash, he does actually get a crit, but no flinch. As I break through, I will be able to finish him off with this Judgment, considering that it's super effective and stabbed, except for the fact that he's max HP And while I had an 80% chance, I think it's actually an 87% chance to knock him out with the judgment, he lives, because why would I get a roll in my favor after I've already gotten so unlucky in this game? But thankfully Arceus is well trained. I don't get flinched on the next one, and I will be able to finish him off. I guess in hindsight, I probably could have definitely gone for the recover if it came down to it. That way I could have been at least a higher amount of HP, but then knowing my luck, he would have crit flinched me to death at that point. But as long as he didn't get above like 40-ish%, I think I still could have been able to revenge kill him with my Mars Shadow. But he does get a free switch here into the Lucario, which is absolutely terrifying because this thing can live any move I want to go for and potentially Swords Dance, but it turns out that he's special, which is actually kind of cool because usually I see physical Lucario, and thankfully because he is special, I will be able to chew this hit since I am maxed with that max HP, and in return I will be able to not knock him out, sorry, but get off a huge hit with the Earth Power, as he is then going to pick me off with the Vacuum Wave. I would have found it really funny if I actually ended up living that Vacuum Wave, but realistically there was no way I could take that at 9 HP. So this does give me a free switch into my Mars Shadow. Since he's got Vacuum Wave, I'm not concerned about him having the Bullet Punch, but I still don't want to risk it, so I'm going to go safely for the Shadow Sneak and just guarantee a KO here. Unless he had switched out, then there was really no other reason for me to not have gone for Shadow Sneak there. Like, Shadow Sneak was definitely my best player. There was no reason for him to risk bringing in the Arceus, in my opinion. As he does bring in the Arceus here, I'm guessing he's trying to bluff the fact that he's got the Chople Berry, because I think at this range he might have actually been able to live and then gone for the Shadow Claw to knock me out after the defense drop. But thankfully he's not Chople Berry, and there was no way I was going to switch out here and let that thing just freely Swords Dance. Like, there was never a scenario where I would switch out against the Arceus. As in comes the Deoxys Defense, another Pokemon I barely ever see in Ubers. Normally I see Deoxys Attack or Deoxys Speed for spike stacking and just offensive pressure in general, as I will be able to Spectral Thief here. It actually ends up living, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought I was gonna knock him out there, but he does just barely live, going to be able to knock off my Life Orb here, but that's not entirely too bad considering the fact that I will be able to just outspeed him the next turn and finish him off. And I don't think Deoxys does learn any form of priority, so I really wasn't too worried about what he wanted to do here, as I am going to knock him out with the Spectral Thief. At this point, his last Pokemon is the Xerneas, which in theory he can still possibly win with the Xerneas if he goes for the Geomancy and he has Thunder. But I think Thunder is a roll to knock out Ho-Oh at max HP, and it depends on whether or not he's modest or timid or just a more bulky setup of Xerneas, which I have seen a couple times in Uber. So I go for the Spectral Thief, as he doesn't go for the Geomancy, and this is excellent because I will be able to then safely bring in my Ho-Oh afterwards and guarantee a KO on this Xerneas. And as much as I would love to go for the Sacred Fire, if I miss Sacred Fire, I'm just going to get swept here. So I am just going to make the safe play in going for the Brave Bird, because there's no way I'm going to throw away this game after I've already been haxed and I've been able to make a comeback and at least pull out the victory here. Now, the reason why I think he didn't go for Geomancy originally was because he actually does not have a move to hit my Ho-Oh with. That's the only thing that would make sense to me. Like, even if... Because with Mars Shadow being faster than Xerneas, there was no way I could steal his boosts, and then because he would be at +2 speed, he outspeeds me the following turn. So then at that point I would have to switch in Ho-Oh, switch back out to be brought back up to full HP because of Regenerator, and then go from there. But I'm guessing he didn't have the Thunder, so yeah, that is going to be the victory in my favor. So good game to MeteorBlack. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to hammer arm that like button down below. Quick little thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is, as you can see in today's upload and yesterday's upload, I have not been doing the face cam. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys if you guys would like to see the return of the face cam or not see the face cam. Somebody pointed out that not having the face cam allows them to focus a little bit more on the actual battle and the narration itself. Although if I do add the face cam, it is a nice way to be like more interactive with you guys and kind of make the videos a little bit more personal. But I don't know, let me know if you guys would like to see the return of the face cam or not. If not, then I'll probably just not do them. Obviously, if you guys would like to see them, then I can definitely throw them back in there, or I can just like do them on occasion, and one here, one there, and just, yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. And with that being said, I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you all for watching. Later, everybody.
No matter where you're at, I'm not here to make friends. It's time to attack and deplete your HP with a final smash. Don't make me turn around and pull a 6ftHax. 6ftHax. Yeah. 6ftHax. 6ftHax. Yeah.